in this section, before we talk about the particular courses that you're going to be doing over the next few weeks, I just want to apply some of the principles and the ideas that we've been discussing, just to give you a few simple guidelines and expectations for what we expect of the behaviour of all people who are participating in these courses, especially the way you will work together with each other within your group work and in your discussions and activities. So you will remember that we talked about various skills and attributes that are required, and in particular we highlighted the fact that both in the literature and in the consultations that we did, people really emphasised the need to develop soft skills and attitudes as perhaps the most important requirements for transdisciplinary practice. And the courses that you will be doing over the next few weeks will give you an opportunity to practice and to develop these different soft skills and attitudes. And some of the principles and guidelines that we'll talk about now will help ensure that you and your fellow students get the best possible experience and learning from the activities that you participate in during your courses. So class participation and discussion should be opportunities to practice and develop your transdisciplinary skills. You need to remember that listening is likely to require extra effort, since many ideas and words will be unfamiliar. And because of this, it's critical that all group members feel comfortable to ask questions. Okay? You need to be able to ask questions to make sure that you understand everything that's being said. So therefore, it's important. There's some important guidelines for your group work include: you need to listen carefully, and you need to give group members time to express their ideas and not try to rush each other on. You need to engage in active listening to ensure that you understand each other correctly. It's really, really important that as a group, you recognise that there's no bad or silly questions, and that you respect everyone's right to ask questions, okay, and that you take all questions seriously. It's necessary for you to always be respectful and try to maintain an expectation that you're going to learn something valuable from your classmates. So it's not just respectfully listening to them, but really trying to learn something and listening with that expectation that you're going to learn something. And then, as much as possible, try to be self-aware and self-reflective when other people are talking, and ask yourself regularly, okay, does this change the way I am used to thinking about things? It's also important to recognise that you may experience different emotions through the group process, okay, and to be aware of those emotions. So these can be positive or negative emotions, such as enlightenment. Aha, this is a new way of thinking about things that I really just hadn't thought about before. There could be frustration, okay, frustration of having to explain things multiple times in different ways, and using different words than you're used to. It could be times of excitement, times of annoyance. So after each group activity, it's useful to just think to yourself, okay, how did I feel during that activity? Why did I feel like that during that activity? And from time to time, even for your group, to discuss this. Okay, how did we feel? How did everyone feel while we were working through that last activity? And the final thing is, when you're working on your different activities, try and maintain an action-oriented process, action-oriented thinking. Keep on asking yourself, what will be necessary to make this happen in the real world? And that's particularly important for people from a university or an academic background, to help them understand and connect with the way people who are working in business and community organisations and in different jobs and roles in the community will think about these issues. So that's all that I'm going to talk about today. Some of the other instructors who are with you today will be giving you a bit more information about the 3 courses that are coming up. And I hope that you've enjoyed the activities that you've been participating in today, and hopefully you've done some fun things that you've enjoyed and got to know each other and started to develop some excitement and anticipation about the opportunity to work together. Thank you.